Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. We're here with Tony Galati from Arcane Wonders, looking at Senshi by Dan Manfredini.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
2 to 4 player game.
Yes, it is, and we have a 2-player setup right now.
Okay.
The number of stacks in the center actually are dictated based on the number of players. So,
Okay.
the object of the goal of the game is to have the highest stack in any of your attributes, but not have the lowest stack in any of them.
Okay.
So it's a balancing act, and what we're doing here is we are warrior monks who have trained under our master who is ailing, and we are now figuring out which warrior monk amongst the two of us is going to take on the next role as master.
Okay.
And who is most worthy. This is prototype form still. You'll notice the little poker chips. The actual chips will be similar to these here.
Okay.
In color variant.
Which is stack as well.
But these are actually closer to the
thickness?
The thickness and how they actually stack. So I kind of brought them all, so the different variations.
Oh, yeah. These
that,
move around a little.
That is not how they will be.
And
this is how they will be. So,
okay.
So you will get 72 of the chips per box of the game. It's $19.99 MSRP. And let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take one of the stacks. You'll be able to choose which stack you want to start with, just for the sake of this quick demo, just whatever you want.
Okay.
Just into your hand.
All right.
So we both have a stack of tiles in our hand. These can be used to test, which is the third action, which I'll get to in a moment. The first action is studying. What you do when you study is you take a stack from the center and you put it on one of your 3, so you can have a total number of 3 different stacks on your card.
Okay.
So the study action takes a stack and puts it on your card.
Okay.
So that's one action. The next is training. Now training is taking the top tile from any stack, except for scoring stacks,
Okay.
and adding it to your hand.
Okay. Whether it's on your card.
Whether it's on your card, your opponent's, or the center.
Okay.
The third action is testing. So let's say you had a few stacks on your card. I have a couple stacks on my card. And let's say I performed a test for green.
Okay.
I'd place this from my hand to the scoring stack. I would then score the top chip of both of those stacks because they're both green. And you would also score the top of yours.
Because you're doing a general test
because
for
you're
agility.
doing a general
I
test.
have
And,
some.
yes, and everyone will do that. So the goal there is making tests occur to be of most benefit to you.
Right.
While balancing it with other players.
Okay.
So...
And those are going to stay there until they are gone?
Until they are depleted down. And then you could choose to study again. The game ends once the last stack has been removed from the center of the board.
Okay.
Then one final round, and the game ends with the player who is the last to play. Do you want to do a quick game?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
absolutely.
I have a stack. You have a
yep,
stack?
I have a stack, and...
You take the first turn.
So I'll take the first turn, so I will study.
Okay, I'll study as well.
Okay. And then I'll study again.
Okay.
And then I am going to... I'm gonna test. And now it's yours.
All right. Study.
I will study as well.
Train.
Okay. I'm going...
Tiles in your hand at the end? Meaningless?
They do make a... No, not meaningless.
Okay.
They work into the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So if you... if at the end of the game, once you look at the stacks, if in this case, because it's a 2-player game, we are tied at the smallest stack.
Right.
Then you'd look at the largest stacks. And let's say we had the same size largest and smallest stack. We would then look at who has the most tiles in hand.
Okay.
If that was tied, then you'd go to...
But if you have the smallest stack, you've just lost.
Yes.
And you're done.
You're done.
Okay.
So I'm going to test.
All right. All right. And test.
Okay. I'm going to study.
Okay. And so I can
You can
train.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm also going to train.
Fine. All right, test.
Okay. I will test.
Which I should have studied to put something in there. Okay, study.
Test.
Study.
I'll study as well.
Yes. Test.
Okay. I will train.
Okay, train.
I will study.
Let's see. Test.
Okay. I'll test as well.
Train.
And I'll study.
It's not great here. Because again, as long as you don't lose, the largest stack wins, which right now is going to be you.
Correct.
So I need to build up something not to be smallest, which is probably not going to happen.
And then I'm going to train.
Okay. Test.
I'm going to test as well.
Test.
I'm going to study, so the game will end on my turn.
Okay. And you have nothing in hand.
No, I do not. So my last action will be training.
It would be training. And testing does nothing for me.
Yep.
So it matters only now have two.
Now you have two, I have one. We now look at who has the smallest stack. I have a stack of 3. So I actually lose this game.
Woo! All right. Huh. That is pretty funky.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So that is we actually ran through a full 2-player game of Senshi right there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
That Senshi comes out end of May. Very thinky different game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when I had John play it, he had a similar reaction of that's different. But this is Senshi.